Thank you.
It's your boy KB back in the building for episode fucking 68 and shit.
68.
Yeah, 68, and I'm sitting here. We finally got my man B Lover Lawson back in the building.
What's happening? What's happening?
I like the way you did that. And then we got Lola.
Hello.
What's poppin'?
Same shit.
Now, I got a button over here that I need to motherfucking press, but I'm trying to find it. Here it is.
Oh God. So, the fans.
Yeah. We gotta get it to it. We gotta do that shit, and then. This nigga's getting murdered.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, cuz.
Thank.
Like, you're a grown up, cuz.
Yeah, I'm getting old.
I be feeling like
35 now.
I be thinking like that's like one of the most grown up things people can do.
Yeah, that's like, I mean,
To even make the decision to say,
it's a hell of a decision.
I'm
It's a
sure.
lot of thought and shit.
A lot of thought. Was it like, what's the thought though? I'm asking.
Don't make sure she's crazy and all that other stuff.
Make sure she going crazy or you going crazy.
I know I'm a little off, but
How many years
it's
have y'all been
accepted.
together?
10.
Damn, y'all been together for 10 years?
Feels about time, right?
I would think so.
Yeah.
Do y'all have kids?
It's a dog.
Just a dog. See, that's beautiful. You know, black love's in the
He
air.
think he's a fucking human now, but that's another story.
Black love is in the air. It's beautiful, yo.
Oh.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm gonna get into my announcements and all that shit before we discuss more of your pending nuptials and shit, cause I got shit to say. You know, nothing crazy. You know, I just want to let niggas know certain things. But you know, welcome back to the show, everybody, and it's a pleasure to be here again.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I like talking to y'all. Y'all funny.
Thank you.
Now,
I don't.
you know what?
Try.
Me neither. You know, you just be saying shit. That's really how you be thinking.
Period.
And I think that everybody should know that this episode is sponsored by me. Again, motherfuckers. Feel free to visit cutsbykb.com for all your barber products and accessories. I got do-rags, t-shirts, shavers, beard oils, and a whole bunch of other shit for barbers and shit. Like, you know, just go on there, buy some shit, and we can all be great. Support black businesses.
Absolutely.
And also, for our patrons, anybody who want to support the show, you know, make a nice little donation, go to patron.podbean.com/KNS. That's patron.podbean.com/KNS. Now, go there and make a fucking donation. And much appreciated. But no, back to my man B Lover Lawson and his pending nuptials. Once again, congratulations again.
Thank you.
You know, give you a good hand clap there. You know, appreciate it. You know, that's a real major decision, man.
Yeah, it is, man.
I'm proud of you, cuz.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Are you scared?
Now,
No, not really.
Good. You shouldn't be.
I'm just ready to go on vacation.
man, that's what I was gonna ask you. Like,
Yeah.
like, what you going? Y'all going somewhere for this wedding, or like, do I gotta like get on a flight to see you niggas get married?
Probably. When's last shit to clean up? You need to get on the flight anyway, yo. You fucking work hard as shit. What the fuck on the flight?
I don't mean I need to fly.
Why not?
The fuck?
Who
You
says
wanna
working?
You wanna drive somewhere?
Yeah, but like, who says working and flying is supposed to go together? I don't.
Vacation and working is supposed to go together, motherfucker.
Man, don't judge.
I know you want to go to Atlantic City, but you gonna go to Atlantic City for a couple of days?
Fuck no.
Right. Ain't no fun at that. So, that's
She
far
gonna
as
smell like
that's far as driving.
cigarettes and
that's
Geritol.
Right.
Anything
Fuck.
for everything, anything for every night you need to fight for.
Yeah, just make sure you don't get
3
Jackson.
hours. 3 hours.
Bruh.
Yeah, you know, just don't turn into another Derrick Jackson
Oh,
situation.
no, I ain't fucking
Yo, that shit.
Goofy O and shit.
Like, I have not seen the videos. I promise. I've seen. I've like, you know how, like, when you watch a show on the phone, like,
It'll
it'll
play
scroll
automatically.
by, but it won't be no fucking volume on it.
Mhm.
That's how I look at the video, because all I can see is the caption. Like,
Mm-hmm.
bro, like, you really sitting. I feel so bad for his wife. Like, I don't know if she's stupid. Honestly, like, I don't know if she's stupid or if she's the most supportive, understanding fucking wife on the planet. Because me as a man, I couldn't imagine asking my wife to even sit there with me and while I explain this shit.
So.
And the woman, come on now, how would you feel?
Either she is cheating as well.
She better be.
Her face look like it was.
Or she could be just so indoctrinated in fucking religious, like, culture that it's just like, her mind is just manipulated to be like, I'm gonna stand by my man. That's fucking sick.
I don't think that's
a cult.
Yeah, that's some different type of shit. Cause I was watching I've been watching this show called City on a Hill. I don't know if y'all seen this shit, but it's fucking amazing. It's about a bunch of fucking police corruption in Boston and shit, right? And one of the dudes is an FBI agent, and he's an old dickhead to his wife. And I guess he knocked up his little mistress or whatever, and of course she came knocking on the door at his motherfucking house. And I was like, ooh, I'd have shot that bitch. Like,
no,
that's what I thought. I'm sorry,
no.
but I would have. I'd have You're not coming to my house.
You're not supposed to do. No,
just be cool.
I do not support violence against women. Y'all wrong.
That's stuff.
Period. I don't give a fuck. You fucking this bitch raw and you got her pregnant. That's your fault.
Yeah, it's my fault, but it's also her fault. She came to my motherfucking house.
I thought that was an intruder.
No.
Yeah, she trusts
you
that.
are not shooting women. Don't cheat.
Some women deserve to be shot.
No, oh my god.
It's not about the women thing.
You're not about to say this shit after what
anybody
just
that comes to my
happened.
house that don't need to be there. You have to be a man or woman.
Whatever.
If
Corey just roll up to your motherfucking house, you ain't shooting him. You want to shoot this girl because she's pregnant and she about to endanger your marriage that you already endangered. That's your fault. That's terrible.
But the point I was trying to make, he was a whole piece of shit to his wife, and she started taking like classes or something. You know how those like in the movies where the wife starts to find herself and shit.
Yeah.
So she started taking classes at the school because she decided she wanted to be a teacher. So she was taking classes or whatever, and she ended up in a room with, I guess, one of her classmates. And I'm cheering her on, like, hey, go ahead, fuck this dude. Go ahead, fuck him. Because look, this is after, the girl that already came out talking about, like, you deserve to fuck this man. Like, that's what I was thinking to myself. And then she stopped and like, it's rules against this because I'm Catholic and it's like being unfaithful and I'm like,
that religious dogma is a bitch.
Yeah.
I never realized it. I was never into it. But it's like a lot of people, especially women, it's because we're taught, women as a whole, especially in this country, we are taught that our worth is literally between our legs. So if we're not a virgin, we're never going to get married. What do we give our husbands? And it's like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
If he's fucking, I'm fucking. I'm going to enjoy my life. I don't care.
I don't want to be giving no beginner pussy anyway.
But
I need that shit. Got to come with some mileage. Honestly,
that's what we're taught. And then if we sleep around too much, oh my god, like you a hoe. How can you sleep with 10 people? Meanwhile, men out here literally fucking whoever, whatever. Men are fucking chicken sandwiches on the internet.
Excuse me?
They're having sex.
Who the fuck?
They're sticking their penis in McChickens on camera on the internet. They're fucking trees. They're putting their dicks in dirt. Literally.
That's disgusting.
And men are not devalued from doing this shit. And I'm like,
yes,
this is
really...
Yeah, they definitely, they are devalued right goddamn now.
In my circle doing no shit
like who the fuck putting their thing on the chickens? This is worse than American Pie now. Like, I didn't think chicken get worse than American Pie.
They fucking...
Did you say my diamond? Motherfucker.
Look.
Oh my god. See, I wasn't even going to talk about that. I don't want to talk about it much as
I'm sorry.
discussing this, but go on.
It's crazy.
So, okay.
Nigga, they was waiting in line, bro.
What?
Oh my god.
They were.
I don't even know.
I couldn't believe shit.
My beef with that whole thing, it's like, where was the protection? Y'all all just fucking the same person and nobody wearing a condom? Nobody?
Hold up. They was in line like waiting behind each other.
Yes.
To
wagging their dicks.
Yes, waiting for the
Waiting to...
Like, How
fuck
does
this man.
how does this shit even get started? I didn't even like how do you be like, yo, while you go in the bathroom, like let's go, like what the fuck?
Imagine what that group chat was like.
Yo, like how do you sit like who sent this out?
Like who bright idea? Like let's
yo,
go fuck
and then they was sitting there recording this shit. I'm like, yo,
as a grown person, like,
and they probably was some stone cold killers too, yo. You would have never thought of it. Never thought they was in there just fucking each other. Like it's crazy.
you seen the shit?
I saw the video.
I didn't see the video. I didn't want to see the video. Honestly, I didn't even want to know what happened. Like all I kept on seeing was Mondami, and then I just saw something about somebody fucking somebody. Yeah, and I was like, whoa! I'm glad I didn't go look for that shit. Like I don't want to hear that. No, that shit is negativity. That is all negativity, and I don't want nothing to do with it.
Yo, man,
the rumors that I
and you see your son in that motherfucker, like, yo, that's my motherfucking son in this bathroom.
I heard that one of those men were married to a woman. A couple of them had baby mothers, and one of their spouses or partners was a woman. She found the video. She leaked the video.
Oh my god!
And that's what I heard. So
that's like you want to do. You piss off to that extent.
Like it's just. I mean, but okay, homophobia.
Homophobia
is a real thing, and you should never out people. Period. Especially in this day and age, because motherfuckers are getting killed for just less.
Right.
But it's like, yo, what the fuck? Like this, to me, it's almost sociopathic. It's like, y'all for real just no condom? Like, no condom.
That's crazy. I'm like...
No condom. Just like... Come on, man.
I can't believe it was just done pretty.
I can't believe shit like this.
They couldn't have did that shit at home. Yeah, like not. I mean, like we all.
Man, niggas be fucking in fucking parking lots.
Who was recording this?
I saw somebody whole ass cheek like in the fucking giant one day. I'm like, y'all just fucking right here. It's daylight.
Like, out here wilding now.
Damn.
Yo, I was going grocery shopping. They was fucking.
Yo, people were going crazy.
I don't know.
They probably had the kids. Now they look, fuck kids in here. We got to go. They probably fucked them about 3 weeks. They said, fuck it, right here, right now. They were in the grocery store and they were just on like, shit. I can't hold it.
I don't know. I don't know that the kids struggle. I can only imagine.
That's a different kind of horny right there. Broad daylight in the parking lot. That's horny.
That's definitely on another level.
Yes.
Like, I don't think. Yeah, he never got that bad. My God. It's been in front of Giants in the broad daylight.
It was
old ass people would just be walking by.
It was like in the back. I normally park my car further back because I don't like old people hit my car.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
So
ass kids.
Yeah, like they be letting their kids push the cart. Don't push it near my car. Thank you so much. I'll walk.
Just a scratch your child ass.
Oh shit. All right, can we double back to this? Yeah, we was talking about
DERRICK
this DERRICK JAXN. Like even with that, like I haven't seen the video. Like I don't want to listen to these people no more. Like I'm so removed from certain shit. Like the internet will just tell you. Like especially Twitter. Yeah. Like if you were on Twitter, like Twitter will just tell you everything you need to know without you having to watch a second of fucking actual footage. That's how I found out about the Mondami. I had no idea it was fucking, man on man sex going on in this bathroom.
Sex orgies.
Yeah, until I pieced it all together from Twitter. I would see, oh shit, they got Mondami tripping. Oh, these motherfuckers nasty. Oh, it was boys fucking in there. Oh shit, there you go. Like I've never seen the video, and this I ain't even heard of this DERRICK JAXN guy, but apparently he gives like relationship advice or
he was like a relationship guru on Instagram, and like he's relatively handsome. He's like in shape. Supposedly, like he's supposedly telling men what women, what women need and what women like. Because normally, like these relationship gurus, especially when they're men, they're bashing women. So he's supposed to be like the other side of that. Like, oh, well, you need to treat your woman like this, or you need to not cheat on her, and all this other shit.
For years.
Whole time.
I've been talking this shit for years.
Whole time. He is fucking around on his wife. Now, one thing that I saw on Twitter that spoke volumes. So when Jay-Z was fucking around on Beyonce, and when Kobe was fucking around on Vanessa, they both came out flawless. Like, you know, they presented themselves to the public flawlessly. She came out,
richer than they,
but still,
and they got whole teams of public relations people to
we
make
still
sure
got
they come out
Maybelline,
flawless.
we still got CoverGirl, and
But no, I'm just saying, like, they got a
in the
different kind of
school.
machine behind them to make sure they come out okay.
And when you are an influencer on social media, you have to be your own machine.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to present yourself to the public in situations like this, in my opinion, correct. Now, with this whole situation, I personally would not have gotten on camera for him. Because this is his brand. Like, she don't have a brand.
Oh, so she's not, like, a part of the entertainment?
We never saw his wife until now.
Why the fuck would he do that? Now he embarrassed her 10 times over.
Bruh. Embarrassed her.
The whole world knows who she is.
And we saw her, like, she ain't had no bra on. She was in her clothes. She looked like she just yeah, she looked like she just rolled out of bed and, you know, put the baby down. She still had her bonnet on. And again, there's nothing wrong with that if that's how you want to present yourself, because you don't give a fuck about what this nigga doing. Because you probably got your own dick waiting on you like, nigga, I gotta hurry up and finish getting myself together so I can go see my piece.
Right.
Let's do a video. Let's just do a fucking video. I got shit to do.
Exactly.
Right. Like, but you know, one of the things I kind of took away from, like, social media, it's just funny that you mentioned, like, Kobe Bryant and Jay-Z and all this other stuff. And one of the things I thought of, right? I see a lot of, oh my God, I can't believe he cheated. Oh my God, why would he cheat? Even that motherfucking Quavo dude. Oh my God, why would he cheat on her? Here's the thing.
Niggas gonna cheat.
It's not, well, more than likely, yeah. It's possible. It's
strong
possible.
possibility.
Yeah, it is possible. But what I'm trying to say is, like, all right, wow. One of my people told me one day, he's like, yo, a man is only as faithful as his options. I try to clarify, I try to switch it up and say people are only as faithful as their options. Now, when these men become rich, fuck, famous, and well-known and all this other stuff, their options don't go down. It makes it 10 times harder to not cheat. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you just a regular motherfucker out here running around cheating too, imagine what a motherfucker with 1,000,001 options is gonna do.
But that's what I'm saying.
And like, I don't understand why it's so surprising that these people did what they did.
I feel like it's surprising to the public because they look at these people as like ethereal. They're like, Beyonce, nigga, you cheated on Beyonce. You cheated on Saweetie. You cheated on like
you saying like
niggas will stick their dick in a McChicken sandwich. They don't care.
I don't even like
standards for men are subterranean. The standards for men are subterranean. So a man could sit there and be like,
I know
it's beneath the earth.
Yeah, oh
So
shit!
the standards,
I know it's with the dirt. I know it's with the terrain.
I ain't ashamed, nigga. I don't know.
It's like, I mean, my expectations for a man is like, well, I shouldn't say mine. The public's expectations for men is like, oh my God, like, he doesn't beat me. He's like great. It's like, he shouldn't. Like, why is this a thing?
Yeah, that is crazy.
So it's like when the public sees a relationship like Derrick Jackson, or you see somebody like Derrick Jackson, they're like, oh, well, he's not going to cheat, he's not going to beat, he's a good guy. And it's like, yeah.
He had the world food, son.
You don't know that. Because you don't know this nigga.
I know.
Honestly, it's extremely hard to not cheat. You got to have a higher level of focus to not cheat. Because I don't care what nobody said. At some point, everybody gets tempted.
Temptation is a natural human thing.
It is.
But
that's what I'm saying.
If you act on that temptation, that's when you fuck.
Yeah, but see, if it's temptation after temptation after temptation after temptation, sometimes you fold on the 38th temptation.
The thing is, it's like
it's
that
hard
temptation for men. Y'all don't realize that it is equal or worse when you're a woman.
Oh no, especially women with large eyes and
Shut the fuck up.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
we just naturally weaker. I'll be the one to say it, like, because we are.
I mean, man, I need another drink. I ain't gonna speak on it.
Speak on it.
No.
I'm here. That's
For
what
what?
I'm here for.
For what? It's for me. It's like okay.
It's okay. Let's have a discussion.
It's like if you're gonna be in a relationship and your whole mentality is, well, if I do cheat, she's gonna take me back. I hope what's good for the goose is gonna be good for the gander. Because if you want to tiptoe out the door, I promise you, I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it better. And I'm gonna hurt your pride though.
The average man couldn't take that for real.
At all.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you just mad like that nigga was inside of it. You know what I mean? It's like just
he was all in there.
But it's not even
especially
like,
he just really think he probably then if he fucked up better than you, game over.
But then it's like,
oh my god.
Who?
Yeah,
Okay,
you
so
can't go
let's
that much.
put ourselves in
that?
Beyonce and Jay-Z's shoes. Who the fuck is Jay-Z gonna cheat on that's better than Beyonce? Name me one that looks better. Exactly. Okay, so Beyonce. Beyonce probably. I really hope Beyonce fucked LeBron James.
Oh my god,
that'd be crazy.
Yeah, cause it's like look at LeBron James versus Jay-Z. Have we seen the footage of him like trying to like swim like when he was trying to dive?
They did get some bad pictures.
Yo,
that shit was so funny, yo. He was like the way he was, yo. The way they getting them pictures, yo.
So we talking about looks,
yo.
I'm just saying, like we're gonna.
I'm just saying, like this is a little. That would hurt me.
I'm trying to get deeper into what you're saying.
I'm just saying, like
we talking about.
We're not just talking about looks because you know, not a lot of times, you know, physical appearance doesn't really matter. What's a 10 to you could be a 3 to me. Yeah. But it's more so about like if you're gonna say like you're gonna cheat, you. You better make that shit count. You better make that shit hurt my pride. If you want to cheat on me, that bitch better look. Okay, I understand. I understand.
And shit like
really her?
Yeah, that was mad as shit. Like, so you was gonna fuck me, ain't doing nothing. This is how I'm doing all this shit, and you fuck this nigga ain't doing nothing.
Can I give a rebuttal to that?
And then that goes to.
Can I give a rebuttal to that?
You know he fucking her better than you fucking.
And
it's like, how you come back to that? He fucking the dog shit out you, girl. He ain't got nothing, and he got.
Homosexuals are a thing.
Wearing ass out.
Homosexuals.
The fuck is that?
A nigga that's trying to fuck for a roof over his head and food in his stomach.
So
I ain't never done that.
He will walk inside.
You know like that. You ain't got nothing. He fucking my girl. You know he wearing the house. So it's like,
that's what I was getting ready to
go
say.
From there.
That you said that nothing type nigga. That's what I was getting ready to say because think about. The thing, I got one word: scheduling.
Scheduling?
Yeah, man, schedules matter. And if you got a motherfucker on the side that ain't got shit to do, could be available to you, like it's different. Like, cause sometimes it could be the convenience.
You at work, this nigga home working out and shit. Ready to go fuck your girl.
Yeah,
cause he got time.
Cause he got time.
That a bitch.
He ain't got nothing but time. think about the convenience factor of it sometimes. Like I understand like that in no way, shape, form. Let me pause for a second. In no way, shape, form, I condone cheating at all.
That's not that.
I'm not advocating for shit at all.
That shit can get danked.
You know, but you know, it's levels to the shit. That's all I'm saying.
It is levels to it.
That it's different reasoning.
Clearly, it's levels to it. There's always different reasoning behind it.
Yeah, because. Sometimes it can be,
but I mean, I don't know. Convenience is still. It's just like okay, you can definitely find someone on a different schedule than me. That's probably that probably look better. Probably got more money. Whatever the case is.
Who the fuck feel like doing all that work?
Niggas
are lazy. I don't have the time.
Oh my god!
We talking about convenience here. I ain't got time to be doing all that shit.
Oh, like
get the fuck.
I'm trying to get in my day.
Put that much thought into all that shit.
Again, this is why niggas fucking chicken sandwiches.
This is really all the time you gotta put in.
I'm not doing this.
I used to do that shit. I don't know how I did.
You don't know how who did
5 and shit. Like how the fuck
3,
was
4,
that?
and 5 what?
Who?
Women. How do you? Yeah, I don't know how. And it was managing. Still had time for my friends and work. And how the fuck was I doing it?
I don't know.
Yo, there's no way how I could do that shit.
When I think about that
No
part of my
fucking
life,
way I do that
nigga,
shit,
I be
man.
like, that's so exhausting.
Yo,
Like, I
the
can't
only way that would work is if we all lived in the same house. That's the only problem. I cannot go through all that. She's going on multiple dates and bit. Oh,
What?
Lord.
It was so expensive.
It was so expensive.
Look.
For
And so time consuming.
For what though? Like
Like, that should be crazy.
expensive, dangerous. Niggas was tired. Like it was just so much.
Nigga, now just the thought of cheating makes me sleepy.
What the fuck? Oh, like,
No, I don't feel like it. I just want to get my money and I want to go home. I don't want to do none of that extra shit no more.
Oh my god.
Real, nigga, I didn't have my days. Fuck that. I'm over it.
I am a good girl. I'm an angel. I don't know what y'all talking about.
It's okay. Well, we born again. So fuck.
I'm glad that y'all are born again. Look at you. About to walk down the aisle. Don't pull no Derrick JAXN shit.
Nah, I ain't doing no shit like that. You're a wild guy.
Oh my god.
When I first heard him say something, I was like, damn.
Just let you know,
I was like,
you can use my iPad if you do.
No.
What?
He said
Record
if
your
you,
video, dummy.
Why not?
oh my god. But then like she came out with a video, I think today. Like in a military, I didn't listen to it. Again, it was the same thing. I was scrolling through Twitter, and the video just popped up, no sound. Supposedly, she's talking about her appearance in the last video. She's in a military jacket and a black beanie. She looks like a rebel from the Congo.
What the fuck?
And she's on this video, like supposedly it was like a lot of like Jesus talk and how she's gonna stand by her husband.
Oh Lord.
I just want her to have a friend. I want her to have a real ass friend, like somebody that is like present.
What kind of religion they?
She
They
like-
can't sound
she
too
like-
loud.
They're Christians. That's that Christianity bullshit. Yes.
She ain't been outside in years.
Look at all this motherfucker. What's that motherfucker from Baltimore? The motherfucker that's still wearing Ed Hardy shit. The pastor. Jamal. Yeah.
What did he do?
He fucked like half of Baltimore City
I hope he
while he was married.
he did some fucking.
And like, don't he have like a couple of illegitimate children?
Atlanta doing the same shit, I believe.
Who?
He down Atlanta doing the same shit, I believe.
Who?
He moved church down to Atlanta. He got
He's in Atlanta doing the same thing.
shit.
Oh, okay.
He got Eddie Love old church.
Oh my
I
god.
said doing the same thing. I
They
believe.
said he said man making babies in her. He was on his wife was on the Potomac.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. Like, these women
stand
stand by these men that would gladly throw them to the wolves at the first sign of indiscretion.
I wonder why.
On their blood. Because
they got their TV shows. They get
the women that stand with these pastors, hell no. It ain't for the money.
I'm talking about the housewife. The housewife.
Like I said, the same reason why this wife of Derrick JAXN is staying with him. It is literally indoctrination. Indoctrination means brainwashing of Christianity, of their religion, that they have to be solid wives to their husbands because this brings them closer to Jesus.
You can tell I don't know nothing about that.
Look, I
Thank
have heard a lot, and I'm just sitting there looking at them like, let me tell you who it won't be.
Yeah,
Me.
I can imagine.
I wish the fuck somebody would be like, you gotta stand by me. Like, yeah, okay.
I want
some of us for the money though, because I figure shit. I'd rather cry in Aruba than cry in this motherfucker.
Period.
I mean, crying, I was like, shit.
If you gonna break my heart, nigga, break my heart in a Ferrari.
My tears with money.
Tears feel way better look going on bank statements for commas.
If I gotta cry in bed, let it be an Alaskan king. Let me have cashmere comforters. But I wouldn't, I mean, what?
I want to cry. I want to drown myself in the finest liquors.
You won't catch me on nobody's social media. You are not gonna fucking embarrass me publicly.
I just can't.
At all.
People really like the fact that social media has on people. It's scary. They making you say they got movies movies and shit that's showing how it's really fucking. You know, people watch a movie like, damn, that shit crazy. They don't even realize.
And they go
happening.
I look at that movie. I was like, oh my god. I just look around people and shit. I be a dentist and shit. Everybody is.
I don't even want
everybody.
That's why I don't want to be outside no more.
It's
I
retarded.
hate going
Or
outside.
it's either this or it's this.
Yeah.
I'll take a picture, yo.
But
Like, can I eat? Can I fucking eat?
I be mad as shit at my
Social
kids.
media.
How much your phone? You can't hold my fucking phone.
Yeah, there's so
Eat.
much. Yeah, people really
Let's
need
talk and color on this fucking map.
The validation now is scary. Like,
Hey man, I should be driving.
But imagine how weird it was for people when the newspaper first came about. You gotta remember, most people didn't even know how to read when the newspaper came out. So it's like, this is our newspaper.
I love it though because
Social media is going to
I couldn't
continue
imagine
evolving,
what's
so
out.
is technology.
it's certain shit that I couldn't imagine
It's so
living
powerful,
life
it's
without
crazy.
them. Like, I'm watching this City on the Hill show. I hate to keep saying it, but it's a good fucking show. And they got them big dumbass cell phones and shit. I'm like, I'd be bad as a bitch if I had to put that in my pocket.
So it's like back in the 80s.
yeah.
Early 90s, it's
Okay.
like 91, 92. That like set in Boston. And I just be looking at a lot of the shit like, this nigga had the motherfucking roll his window up like this. I'm like, oh my
The
god.
arm strength.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, I couldn't imagine having to do that shit all day. Like, I'd be bad as a bitch. Like,
But-
it's just certain shit like from those, like, could you imagine life with phones and you didn't know who the fuck was on it? But
People
like,
on my
couldn't
side.
screen no calls and
So,
stuff.
No.
Imagine, so our parents are still around from, or our aunties, the uncles. We got family that was around that our age back then, back in the early 90s, right? So rolling up your window by hand was normal. You know, cell phones weren't a thing. This shit was high tech. This was on James Bond type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was.
So
These dudes
imagine
getting
what the
kidnapped, you
fuck
gotta
is
really
going to
go fucking
happen
look for 'em, you can't track
30
them
years
down.
from now. This shit is going to be so obsolete. It's going to be crazy. Like,
Hopefully
people 30 years from now are going to be
Right.
looking at
Right.
us
Right.
and our shit like, I can't imagine having to drive my car.
Right.
I can't
Yeah.
imagine having to put
Yeah.
gas in my car.
We definitely
I would love to not have to drive.
EV niggas take over.
I used to drive my fucking legs crossed. I can't stand driving. that shit is sucks.
I hate traffic.
Overdrive.
I hate traffic.
Driving my
I don't
fucking
know how
left foot.
I'm
That shit
thinking
ain't fun at all.
Man, to get a driver immediately.
Yeah, that's the first thing on my list. I mean, as soon as I hit $1 million,
He going to hire a chauffeur.
well, after I have sex,
What?
Yeah.
I posted that the other day. I said something about.
As soon as he hit $1 million, he gonna have sex and then he gonna
Nah,
hire a
I'm
chauffeur.
gonna lay that shit
Lord
out
mercy.
on a ridiculously large bed. I'm gonna crucify somebody's daughter. That's what the fuck I said. So
Jordan
after the sex,
Belfort.
yeah, after I had
Cheers.
sex, I forgot. I'm high now.
Megan had sex, son. Ain't nothing like that, boy.
Oh yeah, after I
Yeah.
have sex, I'm gonna hire me a driver.
I wish I could tell you how it is, but hey,
Yeah, I can't stand driving, cuz. I hate that shit almost with a passion. I used to like it. Like, I just started hating it real bad. Like, I don't know, for the last 6 months.
I don't like it because it's city, right? I ain't feel my car breaking. I already bumped my head, y'all. It's just breaking.
You pay too much attention.
Yo,
No.
no, that shit cracking. Like up there, that shit, it
hear
said,
it.
it just said, kink.
Your music ain't loud enough.
Nigga, nah, bro. I know
I
my
just don't be giving a
When
fuck.
my
My
stimulus
door-
hit,
yo,
I
just- yo,
just
my
looked at my
door-
car like, don't do
The
it.
door shook. I'm
Don't
like,
do it. Cause
I
don't
felt
nobody
my-
care.
And I was so mad one day that I got went got alignment trying to do the right thing and shit. 3 days later, yo,
I went right
felt-
there and getting no alignment.
Yeah, my wheels was fucked up. They said
Oh,
the wheels is
I feel like Baltimore
It wasn't
City
wearing out either.
should, if you live in Baltimore City, I honestly feel like that shit should be taken out of your taxes every year because they aren't doing shit to these streets,
at all.
especially in black areas. So it's like our streets are predominantly like, I mean, big ass
Big
gaping
ones.
fucking
And
potholes.
they don't pay you for it either.
And it's like, what the fuck?
They don't pay
I gotta
for
pay y'all taxes. Y'all not even fixing my streets.
Nigga.
But I live in fucking Baltimore County, and they always fucking paving these streets. And I'm like, yo,
That
like,
should be pissing me off.
thank you. But at the same fucking time, I'm tired of seeing motherfuckers like, you gotta wait.
Yeah,
Stop
I'm so
sign.
sick of it.
Bitch, I gotta go. Like, I gotta deliver food. Like,
This
stop.
shit is fucking
I just
ridiculous.
don't even
Damn.
drive no more.
Didn't y'all just pay this shit?
Then your shit break. They tell you tough luck. Tough fucking luck. Yeah, I had to file an insurance claim for a pothole. My shit was my car was almost total. Nigga.
You should be able to sue Baltimore City for
I
that.
tried to. They told me I couldn't. they told me.
That's because Marilyn Mosby ass was taking your money to go.
Probably was.
Lost in Florida.
That boy,
watch where you going,
phony ass insurance claim, phony ass claim number that don't exist. You call back down and they tell you the claim number ain't real. And then you end up, oh shit, man, the whole left side of my goddamn car was broke. And of course, you gotta get the right side fixed. So I had to come out of pocket with that shit. Car still wasn't right till the day it died.
I hit a traffic cone on 695. The car in front of me swerved and it knocked it into the, and I couldn't go nowhere. It cracked my fucking fender. I had to get my fender fixed.
The black part.
And then the fucking insurance company was like, yeah, so we gonna bump your insurance up $700. I'm like, who? Let me tell you what the fuck I'm gonna do. I swapped my shit over to USAA real quick. Thank you so much for my father for serving in the military. Kiss my ass. Like, I wish the fuck I would. I didn't do that.
No, it ain't your fault.
Get the fuck out of here. This is why I got insurance,
it costs too
bitch.
much to live.
I fucking hate this country.
Pay to live and pay to die.
Yo, my uncle died from COVID. You know it costs like over $1,200 for me to get him cremated by the fucking city. And if I didn't claim his body, they were going to donate his body to like the Maryland Science, whatever. I didn't know he passed. It's a long story. I'm not gonna get into it because it's a downer. But at the same time, like it was a rush to try to get him to claim his body, and then I had to get him cremated. I got him in the process of getting him cremated, they were like, my grandmother wanted to see him for the last time. They were like, oh, that's gonna be a $90 charge for 10 minutes. I was like,
I didn't write this.
So I'm on the phone. I'm like, wait a minute. So in the middle of a viral pandemic, you are taxing me $90 fucking to see his body for 10 minutes. I was like, so if I don't use the whole 10 minutes, do I get a refund? Because we can do it for 5 minutes. $90 to view his for my grandmother to view her son for the last time.
That is insane.
I think that'd have been it for me. I'd smooth in jail.
That's
like,
that make
and that was to get him cremated. To get him buried, it was like upwards to $7,000.
Only thing would have saved him would have been this. Because if I ain't had this in me, I'd put somebody to sleep in there. Sleep. You don't
definitely to save it.
Motherfucker,
I'd be so calm.
You gonna charge me $90 to see my loved one for the last time? I just paid you to burn him? Are you fucking kidding me?
The urn was extra to get his death certificate was extra. I'm like, what? Like this is ridiculous.
Everything there I could have broke, I'd have broke.
So
I'd have been nigga of the year.
And that's why, like, for this whole
that's crazy.
The stimulus checks, it's heartbreaking because it's like, you know, I was in a financial I am in a financially privileged position, you know. So people who have to bury multiple fucking family members during a viral pandemic, I can't imagine how much that shit costs for them. Yeah. And they only getting fucking $1,400, $1,200. That was my whole stimulus check. Like, what the fuck you mean? Off of one. Yeah. Off of one. It's so fucking sad. It's all like I can't. I have to move. Like I just want to leave this fucking country bad.
That's why everybody going crazy.
Yeah.
This fucking city is sick.
This country, man. Y'all niggas is blazed. I'm jealous.
What the fuck is that?
I can't. Not yet.
You ain't jealous then?
I am jealous. Just not yet. Not enough, I guess.
Y'all ready for my announcement or what?
Yeah, go for it.
What you got to say?
So, you know, last week we was having a real big, kind of discussion about your business, right, Lola?
Yes.
So this week we gotta have a discussion about Barry's business.
Yes.
Because my brother here is doing some things. I think you should tell people about what the fuck it is that you're doing. Because I got questions.
Well, got me a little cricket machine, you know what I'm saying? Little heat press. So, you know, making masks, you know, making t-shirts. Made a couple capes today, you know, for salon capes. You know, I'm about to work on the hats, everything.
You gotta get better at this.
I do. You know,
You sound crazy right now, cuz.
I do.
But tell people how to find you, where to check out your work and all that other good shit.
On Instagram, B.Lawson_30. On Facebook, it's Barry Lawson. I have a business name coming soon, real soon.
It's okay, yo. You're in the beginning
that.
stages. You ain't gotta go through all that, cuz. You're in the beginning stage. I'm just saying, when the business started, this is fucking beautiful, yo.
Yes.
It makes me very, very happy.
I appreciate that,
Because I hate jobs.
Yes, fuck them shits.
Like, I don't hate jobs, you know. I just don't want to have one.
You hate
They want to control you.
I don't like them too
They
much.
want to control you. That's all it is, about control.
And certain people have a certain kind of makeup. And like, to see you start this journey, that makes me happy because I'm like, oh, now we can talk about this shit.
Yeah.
Like now, I can hear him complain about dealing with people even more.
I know.
But on so many different levels.
I deal with them.
Which kind of
and I'm coming around to that. It's crazy. I never thought I would start liking. Not saying liking humans, because I don't like them. Don't get that shit.
You can't say you don't like humans because when you want to buy your shit.
I love, you know.
See, you gotta get better at this, cuz.
I'm working on
it.
Working on
You gonna go through your media training right here.
Working on my humanism.
Only like 12 people want to watch this anyway. It's okay.
So good. Michelle, all we need is one. All we need is one. The right person to buy.
That's all I got in my life. So don't worry, it's one.
It's
All we
okay.
need is that one good, the one right person. Boom.
I know. I ain't worried about it. Yo. Consistency is key, nigga.
That's
It's
what
been
we
making
learned
me
last
happy.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just being able to keep on going, like, it makes me happy.
I'm gonna start posting every day.
But you know what? Yeah, I noticed
Yes.
you've been posting a lot more too. Yeah, it's making me happy. Yeah. I can't wait to hear like your first I can't wait to hear like your first rant about the business because I saw one last night. I think. Yeah, I saw one I think last night or the day before. I don't know. On LOLA. Yeah, Twitter.
Oh my god.
You're like, I don't fucking people read.
Like, okay.
People really don't read.
And I laughed at that
They
shit
don't-
so
they really
hard. I'm
don't.
like, yo, welcome to my world. Like,
It's
I get so
so
frustrated.
aggy. It's like I specifically, so I don't like talking on the phone, but talking on the phone is very difficult when I'm taking orders because people have a lot of background noise. Their voices come in very garbled, and it's hard for me to hear. I don't want to have to keep repeating myself. I don't want you to have to keep repeating yourself.
Right.
Things can get lost in translation. One thing I don't ever want to lose is my customer service. I feel like I have great customer service. I love my customers. It literally fucking says in my bio to text this number.
People don't listen.
To DM me. They will call that fucking number, and then when you call the number, it's almost like you're leaving a voicemail. You have to say your name, and when I answer it, it's like you have a call from person, and then when I'll answer it, and then they'll hang up because they think that it's a voicemail, and it's like, if you text me, we won't have this problem.
Right.
oh my
I promise we won't have this problem.
Damn humans.
It's like.
Damn humans.
Every time I hear somebody
It drives me crazy.
Never had a trouble with
Like,
a puppy.
these shits make me happy. Because I, you know, every now and again I go on my rants on whatever social media because the shit's so fucking
y'all will never have
irritating.
my Twitter ever.
Like,
Y'all won't know my Twitter. If
ever.
you don't know me, you won't know my Twitter.
to have to say the same shit
Over
over
and
and over and
again.
over and over. Because it's always somebody will say, "Oh, I didn't know." Now I gotta say the same shit over and over again.
You gotta
like,
break it down and try to word it another way.
Yeah, like this shit drive like today, for instance. I'm gonna tell a story about my day today.
Okay.
This is the goofiest shit I've ever seen in my life.
I caught a contact. I hate y'all.
Told you, it was coming. But I had a person scheduled I had never cut this person before, and they were scheduled at a specific time. Now, an adult haircut on my schedule is 45 minutes. Do you put up like 25 minutes into it? I purposely give 15 minutes. Like,
As a
if your appointment is at 12 o'clock, and
you're
you're not here by 12:15, I'm gone.
Oh, so I'll be having a little bit of time when I get here.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
No. Say go ahead.
Like, if your appointment at 12 o'clock and you're not there by 12:15, I'm probably gonna leave.
Yeah, you're done.
Like, I'm not cutting you at this point because now you took my 45 minutes and turned it into 30, but you want the same quality. I want to get the same quality. That's why it's 45 fucking minutes.
Right.
So now, for the second,
And I see that in the description.
yeah. So to get back into the timing of the thing, the appointment was at 12:30. I leave out of the barbershop at 12:45, and like 12:56. One of the barbers upstairs texted me like, "Get a new client here." I'm like, "What?" I didn't see nobody fucking walk in this bitch.
Right.
I opened the door. "Sir, can you come outside?" And I tell him like, "I'm not gonna have time to cut you now."
Right.
I'm like, "When did you get here?" He said, "Like, I got here like 12:30, 12:40." I'm like, "No, you didn't."
It was at 12:30, 12:40.
Yeah.
That's a whole 10 minutes.
And
line.
and I'm so strict with my schedule. Yo, like, I literally was standing at the door at 12:15 just so I can say,
Right.
I gave my 15-minute window. Now I'm not doing this shit because it's gonna run into my next client. Like, yeah, but my appointment said it was from this down to that. So I'm like, yeah, that means you're supposed to be here at that time.
Yeah, you know.
And that's a lot of time that it takes for me to perform what the fuck you want me to perform.
You come in here and shape up hour. motherfucker.
Yeah,
You
like-
got time now. No, I don't have time to do a whole haircut.
Like, there's a reason why, I can charge what I charge. It's because my thing is the details. Nigga, if you took away 27 of my minutes,
Right.
I don't want to do this shit no more because I'm going to put out some half-ass work and then you going to say the nigga Corey cut me.
Yep.
No,
Right.
I can't have that on my conscience.
And then what pisses me off with that is if it was them that had to wait because of a client that was late,
Yeah.
they would be, oh my God, Corey is so unprofessional. He got me waiting, and I gotta pay this, that, and the third for waiting. It's like, have fucking courtesy for other people. Think about yourself in this person's shoes. But nobody has nobody wants to take any type of accountability for their own actions. So it's like,
Because it's just a haircut to most of them. And that's why I talk like, yo.
it's a haircut for them, but when they're sitting there waiting because the person in front of them was just getting a haircut, it don't become just a haircut to them.
Yeah.
It becomes, oh well, I can't get I'm waiting so long to get my haircut, I can't go do X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying?
As me being a barber,
I'm
right?
happy I work on
It could
now
be-
and shit. It's all right.
Yeah, it's like the barber
Shit.
/ beauty business, hair business. I like to look at it as like the vanity business. Because everything is based on how I can make people look. How I can make people feel about their look. Or because of their look. And when it comes down to that, a lot of people don't give a fuck as long as they get theirs.
What you mean?
They don't care. As long as they get their haircut, they don't give a fuck who they can convenience.
I'm sure.
Like,
People selfish,
and that's why I like to. That's why I ain't gonna say I like to like throw shit back in people's face, but that's why I like to be strict with my schedule.
Right.
Because like you're not gonna waste my time.
No,
Like,
absolutely not.
You waste my time, now I want to keep your deposit.
Yeah.
I still mark this as a no call, no show.
Yeah,
But like
The girl that does my eyebrows, if you have two, well, I think it's now one no call, no show, you're completely forever off our books. You can't book again.
Well, I did block the dude today because he asked me
That's
about it.
gangster. I like that.
And
And
here's the
she
thing.
don't play no games.
Yeah,
And she just does eyebrows.
Even to have that clowns having to do that, that's some dope ass
No,
shit.
but typically I would have kept
That's
his
some dope shit.
deposit,
You can't
but
come
I
back
gave it back to
and
him.
Like, damn.
I gave it back to him because I blocked him.
Mm.
Because I felt insulted at that point. Like, we having a whole discussion about an appointment. Why do I have to explain to a grown ass man how an appointment works? He's like, just if your appointment at 12 o'clock, that don't mean if your appointment time is from 12 to 12:45, that don't mean get there at 12:30, nigga.
It's the entitlement behind it.
Like that don't mean you can get there at 12:30.
That's the entitlement.
And that's basically how he was talking to me now. And if I felt like my intelligence was being insulted, I don't know, my business acumen or whatever, like I'm just a retard at this point. Like I'm just fucking silly at this point. Like I must be boo boo the fucking fool and don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like I ain't got 10 years in this bitch.
Right.
I've done more haircuts that nigga thought of, dreamed of, paid for. Like,
I've noticed that a lot of people with black owned businesses, they look at their patronage as charity.
yeah.
So it's like they booked with you. You should be happy that you have a client. Why are you pressing me about what time I'm coming? And it's like, nigga, what?
Be lucky.
Yeah,
What
that's
the
one of those
fuck would you be
moments
doing this with Vidal Sassoon? Kiss my
Yeah.
ass. Like, let me tell you where you not getting your hair cut. Me.
That's one of those
Get
moments
the
where,
fuck out.
like, you know, I try to
No.
be as humble as possible, but that's really like, motherfucker, you don't know who the fuck I am. Like, did you not know who the fuck I am? Like,
It's just all, like, for
I'm
me,
really good at this shit.
I've really noticed that, like, with people with my business, they, you know, and it's no shade to nobody, but my time is valuable. What I provide is valuable. I'm not about to undercut myself. If you were to go to any of the other upper echelon chefs and ask for the things that I provide, the food that I have provided, the food that has been asked for me to provide, I do the shopping, I do everything. I cook your food, I shop for your food, I deliver your food.
That should be good, too.
And niggas will sit there and look at me like, bitch, you should be happy I'm ordering from you. I'm not. Thank you. I appreciate you. I will never beg a nigga to order from me. Like, no, I'm not begging you.
Right.
You have 1,000,001 places that you can order from. Don't none of these places beg you to order from them. You feel like you're giving me charity because I'm a black-owned business? I celebrate the fact that I'm a black woman. I love the fact that I'm a black woman. But that's not a hindrance to my business.
I need more.
If you want to order from a white woman, be my guest. You're not going to get the same quality. No shade, but it's like I give quality. Like, the fuck?
Well, somebody said that, you know,
Niggas fucking human.
white food is always delicious.
I mean, look, from what I have seen, the cookbooks I have tried, I've always had to speak to my ancestors and be like, put a little bit more in there, baby. It's okay. Put a little more in there. They don't know what they talking about. You know, no shade.
I never thought I would have to explain to a grown-ass person how an appointment works.
That's sick.
Like, I was so, and then when he said something about, he's like, when he turned around and said, what about my deposit? I said, I'm done with this nigga. Like, I was I'm done with this nigga. He's like, you can have that money because I will never cut your hair.
Never cut your hair.
Like, I will never cut your hair.
People don't think rules apply to them, man.
Yeah,
The
it just made me
entitlement.
mad.
I'm telling you, it's the entitlement and thinking that black-owned business,
Like, how the fuck you think?
them being
like,
a patronage of
when
a
can you
black-owned
show up
business.
at 30 minutes late? You want to show up to the fucking movie 30 minutes late?
You can't show up anywhere 30 minutes
Nowhere.
late.
I can't think of
Still
nowhere.
get the fuck-
I can't
I
think of
can't even
nowhere.
take my
you
dog
show
to
up that
pets 30 minutes late.
You can't show up.
Not even 10 minutes.
You might as well go home.
Yeah.
Bruh,
That's the only place you can show up late. You can't show up nowhere late. And, like, how do you think this makes sense? What do you think I'm supposed to be doing right now? Why you late? I'm supposed to be cutting your hair. What do you think I'm supposed to be doing right now?
Yeah.
I ran behind
Hold
one
on,
day
who
to get my
that?
dog, and I had to take my dog to get groomed. I showed up about like 10 minutes late.
My dog was too. Like,
Bruh.
Go fat bastard.
They were like, "Oh well, you're late, so you have to find another opening."
Oh.
Nigga, they were booked out for like 6 months. I had to find another groomer.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
I'm booked up for at least
Shit is real though.
it's like you have to take accountability. Like, I took accountability. I fucked up, my bad. It wasn't nobody I could call because they wanted to answer the phone because they was busy. So it's like,
May almost done with it.
are you serious?
I'm booked like the son of a bitch.
Man, goals.
Blessed and
Look at
highly
the growth. To be
That's
booked.
why,
It
yo.
ain't even April.
Somebody said that shit. Somebody asked me that shit earlier. Like, yo, how you so? I'm blessed in how you feel.
Period.
That's all I can say now. Like, I'm
Who
just.
cut my head?
Huh?
Who supposed to cut my head?
When the next time you got on
Oh.
Apparently, man. Cause I ain't got one in there. I ain't got one in there, so
Look,
now, so man,
you
now
ain't,
shit.
you better get on your phone and book this nigga now.
I'm right here.
Right now.
Why don't y'all sneak one in?
Shit. You asked me wait until
I'm
June.
gonna have a bush book.
You gonna have a sad girl summer. Keep fucking around.
I figure it out.
Cause I can do this. It's just I can't do that.
I wouldn't suggest you do that shit either. That shit was horrible the last time.
I'll never try that.
Don't try that shit.
I can handle this head. I just can't. I can't get with that. I can do the little bush or whatever. I can do a little spongy sponge.
But ain't my
You know,
I gotta find my sound effects real quick, yo.
What's up?
Late ass applause.
You don't know what I'm clapping for.
Cause you booked out to June.
Nah, because I spoke. Well, yeah, and I spoke that shit to existence.
Exactly.
That was the goal.
Affirmations.
Yes, the goal was to become booked in motherfucking business. And I did that shit 42 times. Over.
I can't wait.
It makes me happy.
I can't wait.
Awesome,
The more people that order like family meals, the more I'll get booked out.
Don't worry about it.
You won't have to worry about your lunch lady becoming the postal lady.
Good, because I don't want that shit. And I like when you look.
Barry is really over there ready to.
He really trying to find out a appointment.
Cam's not even moving.
He really trying to get his appointment.
I love
But
it.
not like that's like powerful type shit. Like when you can speak some shit into existence, like Kanye West did.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
still
God,
can't believe
like,
Kanye West is the richest.
that's-
Is he the richest black man or the
in
richest
U.S.
man?
history.
Period?
He said the richest black man in
Okay.
U.S. history.
That's crazy.
I can't believe that he beat out
And it-
Diddy. Diddy just seemed like he. I just really thought Diddy was like.
Everybody thought that man was crazy.
Oh no, he
I
is.
didn't.
He definitely suffers from some type of
Oh, yeah.
mental.
Yeah, I thought his delivery was
Irregularity.
very bad, but I didn't think what he was saying was bad at all. Like when he was trying to be like the
He
next
should've
Walt
been
Disney and all that shit. When he was talking, I didn't think that was crazy at all.
I love Kanye's art. I really do. And I understand his insanity in a certain level from losing a parent in an adult age. People really don't understand it until they live it.
Right.
Yo.
'Cause I didn't understand it
Why ain't
until I
nobody
was
telling me this shit was backwards?
Yo,
thought it's
you
supposed to
hide
be.
your shit. I hate you
I
so
thought it
much.
was supposed to be. Shit, I thought that was
the way it was supposed to be. I don't know.
I noticed it.
Mind you, we both looking at
I
our
was reading the little thing like, me? Like, what the hell is me? I read that a couple times. Like, that's a nice thing microphone. I thought that's how you wanted to do this shit. I read that word a couple times.
But nah, the bad
I
thing
try to
about
lean
it,
over and try to see the whole word. Cause all I see is me, W, and shit.
Somebody just said on my live they're trying to schedule one for December, a haircut.
that's what's up.
Oh shit, it's going down again.
When the fuck is December?
Damn,
I can't be that booked in the hell no.
I think they just joking.
Yeah, fuck that.
Don't knock your wine over.
I don't want to do that. But nah, the bad part about it is I had did that shit before I started smoking. So I was just, it was just all bad.
I just thought it was supposed to be like that. I was like, damn,
Yeah, I'm looking at your microphone. I look over there like, why am I up there? So I'm looking dead at the microphone. I don't see no sponge or nothing. Screen thing, whatever the shit is
Oh, what
called.
about the little, oh, that's a little crazy, the little girls in
What
DC.
girl?
Man, that shit in DC was crazy. So 2 girls, 13 and 15,
Kids.
supposedly tried to steal their Uber's car. There was an argument over the Uber driver trying to take their phone. One of the girls had a taser. Somehow, some way, they got behind the wheel of the car. The 13-year-old was behind the wheel of the car. The drivers, it was a 66-year-old man. He was trying to get his car back. They were like, it was a fight. They crashed the car. The man suffered like multiple injuries. He died in the hospital. These girls are now facing like 2nd-degree murder. They're facing, they're facing some serious charges. And I'm like, they are babies.
Fucking kids. This shit's crazy.
They are babies. So it's like, do you blame COVID for this shit, or do you blame because you gotta remember, COVID has literally changed everybody. These girls, their brains aren't even fully developed yet. Your brain doesn't fully develop until you're 26.
I be looking at the Little Mermaid ain't shit. All these kids, yo.
That explains it.
That's why.
That explains
a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
They don't have they don't even got a conscience yet. They don't know they don't know.
They don't know what's right or what's wrong. Their brain is
not fully
developed.
I was 20. I'm sorry. I was 27 when I decided to become a full time. I think.
When you finally got
I started thinking
the
shit around 26 and it's made shit since at 27.
Yeah.
27, like that dumbass job.
And then it's like,
makes sense.
But
I thought I was in there. I'm like 27, shit, I'm good.
And unfortunately, we are from we're from the age where our parents were brought up like post World War II.
Yeah.
So they were being raised by people from post World War II. So it's like at 20, 21, these niggas saw war. So our parents were brought up like, you gotta have a good job. You have to make sure you have an education. You have to have a house. You have to be married. You have to start 3.5 children. So they passed that pressure on to us, and we sitting here like, what?
Right.
We can't even afford a burger right now. What job?
My kid's so expensive.
Yo, I don't know how the fuck.
It costs me like $3,000 a month right now.
That's crazy. I can't imagine. But the good thing about kids, at least one day, you gonna get your money back.
How?
They gonna eventually you gonna earn something. They gonna try to take care of you.
Who?
My dog,
maybe.
he ain't give me back shit.
You think?
Unless he hit it big on YouTube.
Listen.
Or get Instagram followers.
Don't put that pressure out there. Cause trust me.
Cause he taking that money from
his
little badass.
Look, your kids look at a lot of people in our generation. A lot of people in our generation suffer from a lot of fucking generational trauma. Their parents endured put on so much shit for them that a lot of people are now realizing that their parents are fucking toxic.
Yeah.
They don't speak. They don't speak to their parents. A lot of people in our generation, they're like, my father was this, that, and the third. He was abusive, blah blah blah.
A lot.
Their mother, a lot of, especially with women, a lot of their mothers were abusive. They were toxic.
Mm-hmm.
So we aren't looking at our parents as these figures anymore.
I've never looked at my parents more differently than I do now.
Cause you're a parent now. They always say that.
And not
when you become a parent, you understand.
And just living.
I don't want that smoke.
Yeah, and just experiencing life and learning things. Period. Outside of me being a parent now, I look at them so different.
You look at your children or your parents?
My parents. I look at them so different because I think most of it stems from beginning to recognize trauma.
Right.
And when I look at certain things in my childhood, I'm like, dang, that's why I'm like this.
Yeah.
Like that type of shit right there. Like it's certain shit that happened in my childhood, in a large percentage of my drive, just so my children will never have to experience it.
Yeah. It's like
I know if it's one thing that I do know, I know I need to sit my ass down. I know I need to stop working so fucking much.
Yeah.
But nope, I am not. I refuse. Because
you gonna sit down?
Yeah, I'm gonna sit down.
Whether you want to or not.
That's when
whether you ready to or not.
Driving.
That's when I'm gonna sit down then because I'll be damned.
It's gonna shut down, son.
Listen.
When it shut down, y'all chill.
You make sure ain't nowhere when your ass is shut off. You gotta take your goddamn break.
Yeah,
it's I look at it like this. So
breaks be dumb because breaks be stupid. Every time I think of a break, I be getting upset, and I got a wedding my fucking uncle getting married next month. Nigga, I'm mad as shit. I had to take off that Saturday to go see this nigga get married. Like, I love this motherfucker to death, but I'm mad I'm gonna be missing money because I'm gonna see his ass get married.
The money gonna be there.
This is the thing that
what it's supposed to be.
This is how I tie racism into everything. Racism is tied into everything in America. So, unfortunately, with black people, more specifically black men, you know, back in slavery times, you know, like they had no power. It was no way for them to have a family unit. So they started, like, once they became sharecroppers, once we were free, they became sharecroppers, or, you know, other menial like work that they could find, and they, you know, making like pennies. And they got, you know, mouths to feed, and their wife is at home. Women still couldn't work. Black women specifically. Fuck what we was gonna do. We was washing clothes for like a quarter. So they taking their frustrations out on women. Abuse was rampant back then. You know what I mean? So that's where that idea was pushed into, you know, our community. How dare you let your woman talk back to you? How dare, you know, like that idea started coming about. But, and then it was like, bringing it back to DERRICK JAXN. This is why he was probably felt free to cheat. Because that's what our great-grandfathers and grandfathers was doing. I know y'all heard of, like, men having whole fucking families on the other side of town.
Yeah.
Like,
And
what?
all I can imagine is the stress.
Yo, like, they wasn't stressing about shit.
And then they paying for both houses and shit.
Yeah, they had to pay for both houses.
Oh my God.
The drinking problem.
That's why they do. That's why they drink.
People drink from stress.
Yeah. So it's like,
they think they can drink it away, and it does anything to make it worse.
all that shit is
fatter.
it's traumatic. It's trauma, and it's like, we don't talk about trauma. We want to pray it away because of Jesus. Because of Jesus.
Everything's gonna be alright.
I'm not going down nobody's religion. I'm just gonna say that ain't for me. So it's like, all that shit is happening. This is what we're raised in. This is what our parents were raised in. So it's like, when it comes time for them to raise us, when it came time for them to raise us, my mother was fucking 20. I am 32. I cannot imagine having a baby now. At 20? You don't know what I ain't even talking about what the fuck I was doing at 20, because thank God social media wasn't active like this, like now. But at 20, having a whole baby. So at 32, she had a 12-year-old. Excuse me? Yo, if I had a 12-year-old right now, I mean, me and that baby looking at each other like, I mean, I don't know. Like, the fuck were you want to do?
What are we doing? I would have a 14-year-old right now.
Yo, what the fuck?
I was talking to D yesterday. Oh, I want to choke him now. He getting so big. I'm about to drill you, but he got ass on that shit.
Who is this?
My God's
Goes,
he's so hard.
Yo, and I mean, those are kids. So it's like, how do you can't, like, so as parents, raising children, with the traumas we've experienced, with the traumas we've endured, with what was passed down to us, it's like having to raise other humans. I don't understand how fucking people aren't all in therapy. Like, therapy is just the way. I can't. Like, holy
this is
shit.
therapy. This is therapy. See, look at this shit. This is therapy for me.
It works.
That's another reason.
To a therapist.
But no, for
hey,
real,
doctor.
But just having a place that I can vent and shit, that's what I mean. Because, like, niggas be needing that shit.
I know, That's always the whole shit. Now I be talking shit out and shit.
Bruh.
Shit feel good. I used to be like, we did what? You went to argue. Yeah, no, you're not. I leave the whole situation. Like, fuck, I'm not arguing nobody.
Yeah.
Now it's like,
I hate arguing.
you gotta talk this shit out.
Yeah, now
You can't keep running. Can't keep running away.
Oh my God. I ain't never wanted to talk so much.
Now I'll be like, no, fuck that. Come back and talk to me. No, don't walk away. We're going to talk this shit out. I'm like, damn, you're growing up.
Yeah.
Talk shit out.
Yo, communication is key.
I didn't know how important that shit was, yo. I used to be like, you want to talk? Oh, you got to break up. I was out. I'm not doing that. I was doing that dumb shit. I was like, what the fuck is talk to me. We gonna fucking talk this shit. No, you not walking away fucking upset. Get the fuck back over. You gonna figure this shit out. Nah.
For me, I don't like arguing, and when my emotions are high, it's really best for you not just let me settle.
Are you a puncher?
No, I'm not a puncher, but I hurt your feelings.
Oh my god.
With my words, I won't hit because look,
you know what?
I can throw a jab, but
that's a good reason.
Somebody can knock my ass out real quick. Yeah. I'm only 5'4". I can't eat a punch. But I will cut your ass down with my words.
I ain't been punched in a long time. I'm not sure how I would react to a punch.
I punched one person.
Only thing I don't think it's like shit, punch back. Like, but it's like dang,
I'm not condoning this. You know, I'm not condoning violence.
I don't want to be in no physical conflict ever in my life again. I know it's like I don't want no smoke. I don't want to fight nobody. I don't want none of that shit no more. I think all the time. I still want to say if I got it. I don't. I don't. If you don't want to fight me, I don't want to fight you. I don't want no problem with nobody. I don't want to find out my fucking this bone fucked up.
That shit hurt.
Plate in my jaw. I don't got time.
It hurt walking up steps right now.
There's one or two things. Bad back. I don't want to fight at all. I don't want no problems with nobody. At all. That's what I'm not.
I'm gonna skip this portion. I don't want to talk about my problems right now.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
That shit, nigga.
All we say is
one knee, this bitch hurts like son of a bitch. Hurting like a son of a bitch these last couple of days. Yeah, man.
There you go. It's time to sit down.
Yep.
Fuck a couple of days off.
I got shit to do, cuz. I'm
off the mark. Gotta get you a nice little motherfucking Swedish massage.
I'm off the mark.
We go up to Kelsey's. Kelsey's is a spot up there. I don't want to put it on there. I don't want to see all of it. But
wait,
we go up there.
What?
Yeah,
then what is good?
I don't know.
Food?
The soul food place in Atlantic City I always go to when I go up there.
Why the fuck is it? What's up with you in Atlantic City?
Whenever I go up there.
Yo, I hate Atlantic City.
That food's so good.
I hate
and the people so nice. And it's black owned too. They got playing little jazz. You went there one time by mistake. They had a little jazz band and shit. I'm like, shit, I'm coming back. Every time I go up there, I make sure I go there.
I took a day trip to Philly recently.
I want to do that.
It was so fun.
Cheese things be so weird.
Yo, they
and then I don't drink like I used to. Like, you know, I know they.
Oh my god!
We went on South Street with a little, was it Fat
yes.
Tuesday or something?
Yes.
Back when we was drinking, I went there one day. I'm drinking on the way up that motherfucker. We went in Fat Tuesday, got that big dumbass cup.
Yes.
Drinking in there.
It was so fun.
I got a cheese thing. I'm like, bro.
Man, you tripping?
I ate it. I was drinking.
I ate it. I got a cheesesteak from Ishkabibbles. Shout out to Ishkabibbles in Philly. Best cheesesteak I've ever fucking had. I got the cheese whiz and I got I think I got provolone cheese. No, I got American cheese on top of it. I don't even fuck with American cheese regularly.
That's cheesy.
Yo, it was so good, and I got onions. It was so fucking good.
I went to this spot called Sister Muhammad.
I got some orders to do tomorrow. I got orders to do.
This weekend, go up there. It's supposed to be nice this weekend too. Oh god.
It's gonna be 80 degrees Friday.
I'm waiting.
Shit.
That's too hot. I ain't been doing my.
I gotta find my shorts.
I gotta step my push-ups.
Shout out to Dr. Baltimore. I need to get back in.
I ain't been doing my push-ups.
I gotta go back. I gotta do some more crunches because look.
No way.
I just want to wear Nike shorts, tight tank top, and I want to have long braids to my calf all the time.
Is it gonna rain on Friday?
I think I heard so.
Shoot. I can't wear shorts in the rain. Can't get my chip wet.
Cause I think it's
I
think it's
I know, right?
Iron Man can't short out. Come on, man. Iron Man ain't gonna short out. He can be fine.
They be shorting sometimes.
I ain't know it was gonna rain.
Just lock on the mag.
Cause it was gonna rain all day today, and I think it's gonna rain all day Friday.
Shit, had my girl all exposed. 5 people all open.
He was ready to cook.
Everything I wet. Cause no, the other night I threw a fish on the grill. Motherfucker was smacking once again. I ain't gonna lie.
I love it.
Same time, I don't know about it, but probably the best time in the world.
You haven't had mine, so it's okay. No shade.
I'm gonna get some tomorrow.
What you order tomorrow?
Some salmon.
You order salmon from me?
Yeah, you want some salmon tomorrow? I ordered something tomorrow.
I don't think I got no salmon tomorrow.
What you got? Oh, I gotta check the menu.
I don't got no salmon tomorrow.
You just started making up
shit.
What? order some
Who
salmon.
you ordering salmon from?
Hey, asked her if she even cooked salmon. Nigga. If you did,
I
why
can.
the fuck don't I see it?
Listen, I can,
I
but
did order that shop.
I'm gonna have to like buy it
And I'm
and
thinking about Tupperware way too, y'all.
What type of way, cuz?
The one I had the salmon and I said if y'all ain't nobody eat, wasting my goddamn $30 salmon I bought up here. You need the same thing.
I did eat it.
You did?
I ate some of it. It was a lot. Nigga, look how much I was supposed to eat.
Why ain't you on feedback?
It was.
these niggas never get feedback ever. Ever.
I ordered again. The
You think the free fish was
feedback. I like the shit.
I needed
This
feedback.
nigga, he put the salmon fish on the on the grill
The salmon fish.
on Instagram and shit.
And I
That's what I said. I said, nigga, I'm about to pull up. Obviously, I like that shit the last time I had it. What the fuck? That's your feedback. They don't.
Not just you.
They don't want no more.
I
Then,
know.
then you know.
I don't know. I be telling people all the time, like, I literally tell people all the time, I be like, please let me know how you like it. Text me if you like it. Let me know if you don't like it. I'm like, give me feedback. Niggas don't say shit. Corey is the only fucking one that has ever, like, he will always hit me back and be like, yo, them fucking Philly cheesesteak egg rolls is good as shit. Literally. That's all I text her. These Philly cheesesteak. Yes, I will have those. And I have crab cake egg rolls, and I got jerk chicken egg
Can I
rolls.
order now?
No, I'm off, nigga. I'm
You
drinking.
gotta do that shit tomorrow.
I am off.
This ain't fucking business time. I mean, it is. I mean, you.
I mean, I am on my
shit.
on my
But we
Instagram
ain't
right
taking
now,
orders and
but
shit right now.
this is like giving them a little bit of.
Cause I ain't gotta go to work tomorrow, some shit. I know order that shit.
As long as you live in Baltimore, Baltimore City or Baltimore County, I do free deliveries.
Yeah, I'm close. I'm close quarters.
I'm off tomorrow. I don't have nothing to do.
I got a couple orders tomorrow.
I don't even know if I want to do anything though. Like
You
the
shouldn't.
last time.
All you should be doing tomorrow is smoking and sleeping.
That's
That's
what
it.
I did the last time I was off.
That's it.
That's
I don't be resting, y'all. I be getting up at 5
Yo.
in the morning every morning, y'all.
After I
what
talked to you the
time
other
I
day,
go to
nigga, the next time I saw the sun was like 5 o'clock. I went straight to fuck. And I ate my fucking bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. And the next thing you know, it was fucking 5 o'clock. I was asleep like the son of a
I
bitch.
cannot get no fucking work. And it's worse now. First it was like, oh, I get up, go to work. Now it's like, I gotta go to work, but I gotta work.
Your brain is
And then I got ideas and shit.
Right.
I got order. I can be up right now. Nigga, oh, I'm laying in the bed for. If I ain't sleep, I was
We was talking about that last show
Welcome,
about how we
nigga.
don't sleep. But now that I got this sinus infection, I take 3 to 4 Benadryl.
Oh,
I wash it down with some nighttime Theraflu.
I ain't got no bennies in the house.
And then I take a shot of some NyQuil.
You about
My ass be out. Like, there is no question. There is nothing that will wake me the fuck up. And I ain't, bruh,
Hell.
I gotta clean my
Can I be mushy?
tonight when I get off, I'm gonna get me
I gotta
some
say
meat.
some sentimental shit.
Oh, say some sentimental things. Oh, you about to be in them fifis. Let me hear.
Yeah, good, yo. That's my nigga, yo.
Feeling.
My nigga.
Oh.
I just felt like, yo, we just got something else, like, more in common, yo.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know if you caught it, Lola, but shit. He said something about, like, yeah, I can do this, I can do that, I can order this, I can order that. And I'm like, nigga, I didn't think like we could. You understand how your once you label yourself self-employed, nigga, everything is a big deal.
Yep.
And it's always something to do. There's always something to research. There's always something to fucking figure out.
Some transfer tape today, nigga.
See?
Order some every single day.
See?
I do that.
Always something.
It's still in my regular name. I ain't used the business name yet. I got orders. I gotta fill them.
Yeah.
Shit. Write with the receipts and shit later on.
Like, yo, it's a different kind of life, nigga. And it's like, I felt like now our conversations have just changed dramatically. Because I'm going to listen to you complain. I'm like, huh. I'm going to listen to you say shit like, oh my God, you keep what? Yeah, nigga. Should be costing a lot. Like, shit, damn, cuz, don't die on me, nigga. I gotta, say some sweet shit. I mean, that's my nigga.
I love it. I love it.
Cause, like,
Order prep some dangerous.
it's one thing. It's like, you know how, like, it's not a lot of friends. Like it's not a lot of circles that have people that live the same kind of lifestyle.
Yeah.
Or even have that. Like, it's like you. Even if we just had regular jobs at this point, like you would have your job, I would have my job. Like it's a completely different world. But when you step into entrepreneurship, nigga, it's a very small community. Nigga. It's a very small community of people that think like we think. That had to deal with what we gonna have to deal with, starting out and going forward. Like,
I guess
it changes the dynamics of a lot.
The last two times I went down Miami with them niggas, I was like, it motivated me. I'm looking like, yo, I'm thinking, I got a couple of hours, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, we walking in these stores, and I'm looking around. Why y'all even in these stores? Like, it was in these stores. I'm like, all these niggas is really in these stores. I'm like, I don't want to say, like, I ain't no broke nigga, you know what I mean? But I'm like, yo, I want niggas sitting buying these fucking glasses, yo. And I'm like, niggas is buying this shit, yo. I'm so proud of these niggas, yo. These little dirty niggas, I mean, from Baltimore City, they walk around here, $1,000 glasses on. Like, I'm proud. That shit motivate me. Some niggas be like, yeah, man, you just doing this, yo, fuck these niggas. No, I'm proud. That shit made me so proud, yo. I'm happy I know that. I'm happy I ain't with these niggas. I'm like, that's some cool shit. I'm not buying that shit, whether I can afford it or not. I'm not. But the fact that they okay with buying this shit, and we just going on about our day, it's like, yo, that's all right, yo. Them niggas got businesses and shit. I'm like, yo, you know what I mean? You know, I ain't worried about it. I ain't paying this in the bill. None of that shit. It's like, yo, this will be getting lobsters and shit. I ain't gotta worry about them saying, oh, I didn't get that.
All I had was some water and chicken.
Right. We ain't worried about none of that shit. It's like, this gonna get paid somehow, somewhere. Like, that's cool, yo.
Yeah, I definitely can't wait till I get to that point to where I can just, roll up into any store I want and buy literally whatever I want and still be like, so where we going out to eat? Yeah. And still be like, oh, we going ahead and like what you said, like being in those, like going on vacation is a luxury within itself. So going on vacation was a thing that I never thought I was gonna be able to do growing up in fucking Baltimore City. Like, bitch, first time I saw a fucking palm tree, I cried. I was like,
my first flight.
This is amazing. I got on my first flight. I was like 18.
Mm-hmm.
This is back when I was modeling, so I was skinny. So I flew to Los Angeles. It was me and my mother. Me and my mother never been on a plane. We never go to BWI. Like, so we got on an airplane, and when we landed and we saw palm trees, me and my mother looked at each other and was like, wow, like, yo, like this is some real shit.
It ain't just on TV.
So it's like, to take a vacation is a privilege and a luxury within itself. But to take a vacation and then be able to shop in luxury stores, understand? Shopping in luxury stores is a whole different fucking monster when you have money. When you have money, when you got wealth, them niggas will bring you champagne. Mm-hmm. What can we show you? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't even think I can say anything in here. Show me everything. Like, what?
Saying that, like, I haven't taken a vacation in a very long time. But the last vacation,
shame on you.
But the last vacation I took was Vegas.
That was fun, man.
I've been to Vegas.
And you know what? That turned out to be like one of the best vacations too, because it was very comfortable.
Yeah.
That was probably, that was the first trip I took, first guy's trip.
Mm-hmm.
I went on where I felt completely comfortable with whatever the fuck they wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like, we could have went and did this, whatever. I felt whatever, nigga. I'm good. I can do it. Like,
it's a beautiful feeling.
Yeah, like previous trips, nigga, I was on a budget. Like, it was a lot smaller of a budget. I was still on the budget on that trip too, but
it wasn't.
The budget was different.
Had some wiggle room.
Yeah, I had some good wiggle room. Yeah. It felt different, and I was like, that's when I realized, like, you're on the right path.
When people say money can't buy happiness, they are lying.
They ain't had enough of that shit.
They are lying.
They ain't had enough of it.
Like, what?
Because
The first time I got a fucking massage at a spa.
Matter of fact, I got to schedule my massage.
Listen.
I'm behind like 3 months.
I
I'm
am.
ready to get a couple 90 minutes.
I am a very hippy dippy, free love type person. I don't like that we live in a capitalistic consumerism society. But when I got my first fucking massage in a spa, and I got a facial in a spa, and they like, I mean, and how I felt walking out, and how I looked walking out, I was like, I understand why niggas want money. Like, I understand why they want wealth. Because that shit was amazing. I felt like I was walking on air.
I don't even feel bad. I see that little bill. I be looking at it like, damn the fuck. And I be like, this might pay off.
Like it just
I know
felt
I'm a female guy,
good,
but 2, 3 90-minute massages.
Bruh, whole body realigned. Like
you forget his problems outside.
Yo,
you don't worry about the parking garage, none of that shit.
The air tastes better.
Everything, the music.
They give you fucking cucumber fucking water while you sit after you come out the goddamn sauna.
Yes, I'm very thirsty. Dehydrated actually.
Here's some cucumber water, and they got the fucking. They got the exactly.
You rubbed all the moisture out my body. I am now dehydrated.
Bruh.
Yes, I would love that water.
Aloe vera, cucumber water.
I'm calling them tomorrow.
Bruh.
They didn't get me here tomorrow.
I love going to spas. So now I understand why would one need wealth? Because in a society like this, to go to something like that, okay, I will work
in the words
to get that.
The late great prodigy from Deep nigga said having cash is highly addictive. Especially when you're used to having money to live with.
That's what he said.
It's different.
It's
when you used to a certain lifestyle, and even like the first time you get a glimpse of a higher quality or whatever, you like that shit.
It's
certain things you. Yes, I love that fucking.
I gotta rewatch it.
Wolf of Wall Street. Jordan Belfort is actually on my vision board. He is on my vision board for 2021. I'm gonna take a picture and send it to you so you can see.
Until recently, I thought I was a Wolf of Wall Street.
Bruh.
Things have changed.
Yeah, that shit wicked right now.
Shit, I don't even know. I don't know what to do. But I'm worried, bro. The shit went damn. Like, I was up.
What stocks did you have?
I got quite a few. I sold a lot. I narrowed it down, but I was up quite a few. And these last like maybe month, 2 months.
Yeah, it's like a month been rough. Cause
You gotta ride it.
I know.
I bought some new joints.
I'm just like
I'm still adding.
Don't even look at it. Like try not to look at it.
That's part.
You gotta try not to look at it.
I used to get off work.
I gotta check
get
it
off
out
and play with stocks.
yeah.
Now I get up and now I be trying to do little shirts. Now I still got the stocks on. I get my phone like, man, shit's still doing bad. So I shit down like, I put this down. I buy a little bit there and shit.
I'm dead.
Might get a little $100 a day, but they ain't dead to what's happening. But shit, whatever.
One of the things.
Green is green.
One of the things that Jordan Belfort said is like, it lives through me. Even though it wasn't for me, but still. He said, I have been a poor man and I have been a rich man and I choose rich every single time.
Yeah, me too.
Because it's like, and it's horrible because that movie is just all about greed. Like, he was just a greedy motherfucker. But he lived a motherfucking life of luxury. He had everything. This nigga lived life and he played the side missions. Okay? This motherfucker drove a fucking helicopter high off of perks and Quaaludes, drunk and shit.
But yo, he lived.
That nigga had fun.
He lived his life. I'm sorry.
That's some white man shit. Only a white man can do that shit. This man
so they're saying drugs is living your drugs and drinking is living your life and driving Ferraris. Yes, motherfucker. If you think it ain't, you're stupid.
And then
like it is living your life.
He went to fucking prison
if it ain't life, you tell me what it is. Don't say yeah, spending time with the kids. Yeah, he did.
He did spend time with his children.
Yeah, he's a great father. So there you have it.
And he had a beautiful wife.
You know what I mean? Nice fucking house.
Beautiful home.
They had went out and bought themselves some teeth and shit.
Like that fucking yacht.
They bought the teeth and shit. That
so
nigga teeth. The yacht. This motherfucker, that shit crazy, yo. And I thought I was on my way up. I was at work telling everybody and shit. Put my phones on with stocks to buy. Yeah, man, you work. I ain't showing them shit since. Last 3 months been done.
Oh my god.
He back now.
Corey is dead.
I really want to load up. I swear. If I had about 5, I'll load up though. I'll be nice and good by then, but right now I can't play that game right now.
I can't do this shit no more.
Corey is down.
They bought themselves some teeth. What the fuck?
They did.
For real? I thought it was just the teeth.
Jonah Hill brought some teeth.
Yeah.
What the money did they be? I forgot what his name was in there.
In the movie, he had them big white teeth.
He bought them big ass white teeth and shit. I don't watch that shit, man.
I love that movie. I mean, but yeah, it's like,
His teeth was already rated that big though.
yo, like, that's something only a white man could do. Because, I mean, like, in reality, he went to prison because he was robbing niggas. But he went to prison for, like, what, like 5 years, got out. Now this nigga is, like, still alive, traveling the fucking world, talking about this shit, talking about how to be rich. And I'm like, you know what?
At the whole movie,
Listen.
the moral of the story was basically like how to scam people.
Yeah.
I felt like the moral of the story is don't give a fuck about what anybody got to say.
No more than that, but I'm just saying.
God.
Even at the end, he was trying to, sell a pen to a person.
Yeah,
All that
like,
shit at the end. And that's
he was
basically
like,
what he's doing
sell
now.
me this pen.
Yeah, and that's basically what he's doing now.
Yeah.
Same shit, like, in Wall Street, you selling pieces of paper.
Yep.
Realistically.
Bruh.
Yeah.
If that.
Them motherfuckers lived life. And it's like, I wonder so the Wolf of Wall Street was then. So what is it now? Like, is it going to be like the teenagers that are becoming millionaires off of YouTube? So like, and like when they turn 21, they gonna be like out here tripping balls, doing coke out of prostitute assholes.
They probably doing it, man.
Holy shit!
Y'all about to kill me.
Making their own goddamn YouTube, making millions of dollars, little bastard.
Yo, like opening fucking toys.
Crazy.
Yo, toddlers are like opening toys on
I ain't never
YouTube.
gonna pay to stop
There's a dude on
talking.
CNBC today. Motherfucker got 24 million. Some TikTok dude. Some TikTok dude. 24 million views.
Oh, man, I really can't stop coughing.
I couldn't even get one fucking view on my live. Like, damn.
You know how popular you gotta be for that shit?
I'm like, what the fuck is he
My
TikTok?
God, YouTube is a motherfucker.
What is he
YouTube
TikTok?
and TikTok
Make
is
sure
an
y'all watch the shit on
addictive
YouTube,
fucking
cuz.
thing. I'm addicted to TikTok. I love
That's why I'm
TikTok.
glad I never got on there. I just started making stories.
It's funny to see.
I never even did a live. I never did a live yet.
I only do lives when I'm on this show. I don't go live too much.
Too often. I don't like doing that
I never
shit.
did. I don't-
People expect you to talk to them and
What am I
shit.
supposed to say on
I
live?
only want to talk
Well,
to people.
See, that's why I don't go
I probably
live.
can make a live of myself pressing a shirt.
But look,
That'd be cool.
I don't know, man. I ain't gonna
Being
watch
on-
that shit.
That's what I'm
Being
saying. But
on
other than that, what else am I gonna say?
TikTok.
I ain't gonna talk about that bitch. I'm like, yeah,
being on TikTok and seeing people on live on TikTok, like you may act like they actually give you money on TikTok when you're live.
Huh?
They send you money. Like people who, so I tell people all the time, if you are relatively attractive, get on TikTok, get your followers up, and start going live. It's like they watch people play video games, they watch people listen to music. You can say one shout out like, "Hey, so and so, thanks for following me," and they'll just start sending you gifts. What the gifts equate to is money. I didn't know that. And I went on somebody live and they was like, "Yeah, you want to send gifts?" I was like, "Send gifts? What's that mean?" And they were like, "Oh, it's like sending money." I'm like, the fuck I'm sending you money for? Like, I don't understand. What am I getting? Like, what is this transaction?
What the fuck is going on?
So I'm just going to
here? I
send you
didn't know
money
that.
to talk to me? That's not me. That's not my bag. Whatever floats your boat. I'm telling you, get on TikTok.
What the fuck?
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna TikTok myself pressing a shirt.
Bruh.
Shit.
I have been debating with myself and I'm gonna get me a corset and I'm gonna be cooking food in this fucking corset and a tank top. Shit, send me money. Like the fuck? Shit.
Why not?
Big titties and big eyes. That's all I got.
Big titties and big eyes.
And I can cook food. That's all
Big
here.
titties been paying the bills for years.
Hooters was created. They made a man had made a whole chain. A whole chain restaurant for Hooters.
Oh, I'm devastated.
But just think about that shit. A man created a whole chain of restaurant to sell wings and women with large tits to just walk around in khaki on shorts.
I don't really be having large tits too much. They be just more so having like real good bras.
They started off like that. Towards the end, they just didn't give a fuck. They just whoever came in there just gonna get it.
They wouldn't hire me.
Yo, they had fat asses and everything. I'm like, yo.
I didn't get hired at
They had some girl. They had some.
Ain't it ironic?
That's crazy.
They were saying
won't
some
hire
was too big. Like
well, no, I didn't have that problem.
I had a few people that were trying to go.
But they are very fat phobic. So if you're large or what they consider large, they won't hire you. But they didn't hire me because of my hair color. They said I have to have a natural color. Like I fucking dye my hair a natural color to serve fucking wings. They're not even looking at my face. Like anything chin down is what they're looking at. The fuck? Like the fuck? Kiss my ass. I hate restaurants that's like that. So
they played themselves.
But yeah,
I just sold the shit out them goddamn wings.
Bruh. Exactly. Sitting there coming up to you, hey, did you order some beer? Like, man, okay.
When I went up there, they was gone. They left in a week. Like
the Hooters up on Joplin.
I don't know the one downtown. The one downtown coming to.
I guess I don't go down.
I don't go out of town. I go to Florida. They go to fucking Hooters now.
I come here and I go
Hooters. There's a Hooters in Atlantic City, man.
I think it's the Hooters in St. Thomas.
There's a Hooters in Tropicana.
St. Thomas, like the island.
Don't they have a Hooters like hotel in Vegas?
Probably. The Tropicana got the Hooters in there.
I could have sworn there was a Hooters in
I don't know. I'm high as hell.
I wake up early, make a couple.
I know, because I'm buzzed.
Yeah,
God damn.
I'm good.
My throat burning.
Yeah, I'm high now. I want to go home.
Just want to say it in the middle of the podcast.
Yeah, so we can end it.
All right.
We're going to shut it down, y'all.
I'm sleepy.
Well, this was fun.
Hungry.
This was fun. This was random.
Yeah,
And it was so enjoyable.
Happy to be back, y'all.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yay.
it was nice having you.
You know I'm a businessman, so I can't commit to coming every week. So.
I hate him so much.
Man, you know, business come first. I can dig it.
I'm so tired.
I've canceled many podcasts to cut it. I haven't done it this year, though. Wednesday's a secret, though.
Well, I mean, for me, like I said, once the sun goes down, I ain't delivering. everything can wait until the next day for me. So whenever the invitation is extended, I'm definitely gonna be here.
Oh look, man. Yeah, man, we can figure that shit out, you know.
It's fun talking shit with y'all crazy ass motherfuckers.
We got one in April, y'all. What's the day is it?
He said we got one in April. My phone did.
Alright, man, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, man, I don't feel like saying all that shit.
You got to say it.
I'm hot.
Say it like you supposed to say it, anime.
Alright, thank y'all for listening to all that good shit, you know. As always, follow us on Instagram at Cuts and Shit Podcast. It's KUTZNSHIT_podcast on Instagram and Facebook. I always forget to say Facebook. Yeah. But yeah, follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Make sure y'all go watch this shit on YouTube, like, subscribe, just regular old Cuts and Shit, you know, just like the podcast is spelled. And if you're a subscriber of the show and you'd like to send a donation, become a patron.
How do you do that?
Yeah, man, hold on. Let me get my shit together. It's like, nah, fucking with it. But go to patreon.podbean.com/KNS.
The struggle.
I'm struggling here. I'm high as a son of a bitch.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure all your
I'm
information
happy.
is on your Instagram.
Hey, all that shit gonna be on there because I
Yeah.
won't be high when I do the edits. Okay? Alright, though. Thank y'all for listening. Y'all be great now here. One of these days, I'm gonna get one of those wild ass speeches or some shit like that. I ain't know. That's